हेलो एवरीवन। सो इन अ डे आप सोच लो आप क्या क्या चीज़ें करते हो। You go to school, you pick up your bag, you open the door, you close the door, you walk to the school, you walk back to from the school. Sometimes you go on a cycle. When you're doing all these things, what exactly are we doing? We need to apply force while we do all this, isn't it? So today I'm going to tell you about the types of forces, which is a part of chapter Laws of Motion from class 9. Yes, it is a part of the chapter. So we are going to study about that. Hello everyone, I'm your physics ma'am and let us move ahead to the topic directly. So as I said, we are going to talk about the types of forces. तो force होता है जैसे you must have studied force is nothing but push and pull. But that definition was okay for a class 6 or class 7. But then when we are growing, we know more about it, right? तो force क्या होता है? Suppose there's an object which is stationary, not moving. You apply the force, what would happen? The object starts moving. Yes, if the object is already in motion, what would happen? It would come to rest, or we can change the direction of it, और वी कैन स्पीड इट अप, है ना, उसका स्पीड भी बढ़ा सकते हैं या तो फिर उसको स्लो डाउन भी कर सकते हैं बाय अप्लाइंग फोर्स, है ना. ऑल दीज इफेक्ट्स इफ वी लुक एट वी कैन से दैट अ फोर्स इज नथिंग बट अ फिजिकल कॉज विच इज ऑल्सो एक्सटर्नल, है ना. इट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम आउटसाइड, सो इट्स अ फिजिकल कॉज which changes either the size or shape. Size or shape change happens in case of non-rigid bodies, है ना. So either it can change the shape or size of the object, and if the body is rigid, it can change the state of rest or motion. So when I define it as change in state of rest or motion, I mean it that I can put a object at rest into motion, I can stop the object from motion, then I can change the direction. So all these things come under the same effect, change in a state of rest or motion, है ना. तो let's say we take an example. How does it change the state of rest or motion? As I said, है ना, कहीं पे बुक है, टेबल पे रखी हुई है. So you see that it is in a state of rest. How would you put it in a state of motion? You would apply force and it changes the position. You talk about a cricket ball, you hit it with the bat, and what do? You increase the speed as well as you can change the direction, isn't it? Suppose somebody has hit the ball and you have to catch it, मतलब उसको stop करना है from motion. Again you need to apply the force, and so it comes in a state of rest from motion. So all these examples you can see we are changing the state of rest or motion of the body. Then changing shape and size of the body, it happens only when the body is non-rigid. जैसे डो है, चपाती डो है ना, आप उसको जब नीड करते हो तो यू कीप चेंजिंग द शेप, है ना, उसका फिर यू विल मेक स्मॉल बॉल आउट ऑफ इट एंड रोल इट इनटू अ चपाती. You talk about a sponge, a spring, all those are called non-rigid bodies जिसका force apply करने पे shape and size change हो सकता है. Correct. So forces means basically it can give any of the effects that we discussed so far, and now we'll see the forces in detail, how they are categorized as contact and non-contact forces. We'll see all of them in detail now. Now the kind of forces I told you, yes, contact and non-contact. तो जैसे आप देख पा रहे हैं यहाँ पे, when you're applying a force and the force is in contact with the body, yes, without touching it you cannot apply the force. When you're applying the force by touching the object, by having a contact with the object, then that kind of force we call it as contact force. Here you can see a few examples. A muscular and a frictional force are the types of contact forces. This is a broad we say classification, contact or non-contact. अब जैसे non-contact forces के examples आप देख लो, ये है मैग्नेटिक फोर्स. यू ऑल मस्ट हैव प्लेड विद मैग्नेट्स, है ना. इफ यू टेक द सिमिलर पोल्स क्लोजर दे विल रिपेल. ऑपोजिट पोल्स ले गए क्लोज तो अट्रैक्ट करेंगे. व्हेन दे आर एट अ डिस्टेंस, वो अपने आप में इतने क्लोज है भी नहीं, टच नहीं भी कर रहे, फिर भी आपको फील होता है फोर्स, है ना, but it is they are still at a distance. So forces which are acted from a distance, those kind of forces we call as non contact forces. जैसे इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स, ये एक एक्टिविटी आप लोगों ने काफी बार किया होगा है ना, पेपर बिट्स का, right? That is also acting from a distance, so that also comes under the electrostatic force and gravitational force. Yes, you release anything, it falls onto the ground. That is an example of a gravitational force. So is this pin actually in contact with the ground or the earth? Not yet, but still it can feel the force and it can actually go down. So that's why it's a non-contact force. So we'll see all of them in detail one by one now. Contact forces, as I just told, forces which are applied on bodies by making a physical contact. What is important? Physical contact with them, right? So if that happens, we can say it is a contact force. Clear? Yes. Examples: frictional force, tension force, normal reaction force, and forces by spring. Even during the collision, how the forces are exerted, we'll see that. First is a frictional force. Suppose there's one object sliding or moving on the other surface, है ना? One object sliding or moving on the other surface, we call that there is a frictional force. How? Suppose you're rolling a ball on the ground. What happens? After some time, it slows down and stops eventually. तो who's applying the force? हमें दिख तो नहीं रहा कि कोई सामने से force apply कर रहा है, but then still it stops after some time. Why? Because there is this frictional force. So what is job of a frictional force? To always oppose the motion. But will it happen if the object is not in contact with the other surface? It will not. So why it comes under a contact force? Because one object has to slide or roll or move over another surface. So frictional force always comes into play when the force is applied. Frictional force is also called as a consequential force. Consequential का मतलब क्या होता है? जैसे अगर मैंने किसी चीज को फोर्स लगाया ही नहीं मूव करने के लिए, तो ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में फोर्स, फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स भी नहीं एक्ट करेगा, है ना? सो इट कम्स इनटू प्ले only when you apply force on the body. Yes, that is why we say frictional force is a consequential force. So इसका जॉब क्या है? It is just trying to oppose the direction of motion. Suppose आपने इधर से फोर्स लगाया, frictional force will always act in opposite direction. You talk about any example for that matter, है ना? जैसे आप टेबल पुश कर रहे हो, you feel that okay it is difficult. Why is it difficult? Because वहाँ दूसरी डायरेक्शन से फ्रिक्शन एक्ट कर रहा है उसके ऊपर, है ना? You talk about any object moving on the surface of something, there is going to be frictional force. Next is a normal reaction force. Now suppose you keep an object, like एक book रख दिया आपने, है ना? In case you keep one book on the table, do you know which all forces are actually acting on that book? जैसे यहाँ पे देख सकते हो, है ना? There is one block kept on your hand, suppose. So it will have some weight. Weight मतलब क्या होता है? Weight is the force due to which it is getting attracted towards the earth. So weight definition is basically when the force which is exerted on each and every object which pulls the object towards earth, right? So it always acts vertically downward. But अगर ये force vertically downward है, तो फिर वो गिर क्यों नहीं रहा? Why is it not falling down? Because there is other force. Now if the book or object is putting a force due to weight on your hand, then what happens? The reaction force is also been exerted by your hand on that particular object kept in your hand, and उसका direction क्या होता है? Exactly opposite. So we call this as a normal reaction force. It is in a direction opposite to the weight of the object, having the magnitude equal. So इस वजह से वो object कहीं पे भी नहीं जाता, it stays there only, right? So that is called as a normal reaction force. Now the tension force. You would have seen, है ना, कहीं experiment में कि pendulum है या कुछ भी object, if you suspend with a string, yes, if you're suspending any object with a string, it stays. Suppose ये है pendulum, है ना, इसका pendulum का ये bob है and it is attached with the string. Now which forces will act here? व्हाट इज इंपॉर्टेंट इन दिस सेक्शन इज टू आइडेंटिफाई द फोर्सेस, है ना. इस पे डेफिनेटली अभी ये बॉब का वेट एक्ट करेगा. वेयर विल द वेट एक्ट? वेट ऑलवेज एक्ट्स वर्टिकली डाउनवर्ड, बट देन सिर्फ एक डायरेक्शन में फोर्स है, अनइक्वल है, तो वो नीचे गिर जाएगा. Here it is not falling down, but why? Because there is some other counter force acting against it of equal magnitude. तो that has been provided by the string. तो जैसे ये बॉब है वो नीचे जाने की कोशिश कर रहा है, बट उसको रोक कौन रहा है? ये string. And that force exerted by string is called as tension force. We call this as tension force. So tension force is also a kind of force. We are looking at different types of forces, right? So there was this frictional force, then normal reaction, and now the tension force. All of these so far we have seen. You see the string is in contact with the bob of the pendulum, right? So again इसमें भी contact है, so still it is a contact force. The next, force exerted by spring. जैसे इफ यू एवर ट्राई नो स्प्रिंग, आप पुल करने की कोशिश करते हो, एक्सटेंड करने की कोशिश करते हो, यू आर ट्राइंग टू स्ट्रेच द स्प्रिंग एंड यू रिलीज. व्हाट इज द टेंडेंसी ऑफ दैट स्प्रिंग? टू गो बैक एंड कंप्रेस, है ना. तो वी आर अप्लाइंग फोर्स टू पुल इट अवे, बट देयर इज अदर फोर्स विच इज ट्राइंग टू गेट बैक टू द सेम पोजिशन. तो मतलब वो क्या कोशिश कर रहा है? इट इज ट्राइंग टू रिस्टोर इट्स ओरिजिनल पोजिशन. दैट मीन्स देयर इज अ फोर्स कॉल्ड एज restoring force, and it comes into play when you try to stretch the spring. So in case of spring, अगर आप उसको compress करने की कोशिश करोगे तो restoring force will act always in the opposite direction. So if you see, if you're trying to pull it, right, pull करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो तो restoring force उसको push back करने की कोशिश करेगा in opposite direction. Yes, अगर आप उसको push करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो तो restoring force will act in opposite direction, वो उसको वापस स्ट्रेच करा देगा, है ना. सो फोर्सेस एक्सर्टेड बाय स्प्रिंग वी कॉल देम एज रिस्टोरिंग फोर्सेस. क्लियर? फाइन. नाउ फोर्सेस एक्सर्टेड ड्यूरिंग कोलिजन्स, जैसे कुछ कार क्रैश होता है, कुछ होता है ना. तो क्या होता है? एक ऑब्जेक्ट दूसरे के ऊपर कोलाइड होता है. तो क्या ऐसा है कि सिर्फ एक ऑब्जेक्ट दूसरे पे कोलाइड हो रहा है एंड ओनली दैट ऑब्जेक्ट इज अप्लाइंग अ फोर्स? नो. When two bodies are colliding, now first body is going to exert force on the second, and at the same time second body will also exert force. तो जैसे ये dash होता है, they will not bang and stay there, but they rather move away from each other, क्योंकि ये जब impact होता है, this object will put force on this and this will put on this, right? So similarly क्या होता है, ये होने के बाद दोनों भी एक दूसरे को दूर push कर देंगे, away, they'll push them away. So while we talk about the collision, see, suppose here motion of A we can see is in this direction, B is in this direction, तो collide हो गया. तो क्या हो गया इसमें? A ने force लगाया B पे और B ने force लगाया A पे. तो if you can see, FAB is the force on A due to B and FBA is force on B due to A. तो ये A और B का position देख लो. I write force exerted by B on A, है ना. I'll just change the color of the pen to a convenient one. So if I say FAB मतलब क्या है? Force exerted by B object on A, and here it is force exerted by A object on B. अब ये direction क्या है इनका? Opposite है, and they are the forces. जितने intensity से ये इसको dash कर रहा है, same intensity से ये भी करेगा. So the magnitude is going to be equal, but direction opposite होने वाला है. तो उसके लिए हम क्या बोलेंगे? नेगेटिव साइन, राइट. FAB इज इक्वल टू FBA बट विद अ नेगेटिव साइन. सो नेगेटिव साइन हमेशा डायरेक्शन बताता है. इट इज नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट नेगेटिव मैग्नीट्यूड. मैग्नीट्यूड इज ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव, द डायरेक्शन इज ऑपोजिट. सो दैट इज व्हाई वी से FAB is equal to FBA with a negative sign in opposite direction. Clear है? Right. So all these forces so far we have seen were about the contact forces. Examples of contact forces. अब देखते हैं नॉन कॉन्टैक्ट. हमने इनिशियली देखा है कौन से होते हैं, बट we'll again see. So what are the non-contact forces? The force experienced by a body even without being physically touched. So ये जब force exert होता है, the body and the force they are not directly in contact. कोई touch नहीं है, कोई physical contact नहीं है, फिर भी ये force feel होता है. right? So that is the non-contact force. We've seen gravitational, electrostatic and magnetic forces are the examples of non-contact forces. We'll see them one by one now. जैसे gravitational force हो गया, है ना? Gravitational force, any object you release will go down, drop on the ground. आप खुद भी jump करोगे तो क्या होगा? You are anyways going to come down. So the force is exerted by the ground or earth on any object on the surface of it. Yes, so gravity is the force between any two objects with mass. So any object which has a mass will be attracting any other object. Okay, now I'm talking about a universal law. Okay, not only on the earth. So when we talk about only the force of gravitation on the earth, we call it as gravity. But when we are talking about the universe, so force of attraction is there between the sun, then earth, all the planets for that matter. It is always, so that kind of a force is called gravitational force, not only the gravity. So जैसे मैंने बोला कि चलो आप एक ऑब्जेक्ट ड्रॉप करते हो, वो ग्राउंड पे गिर जाता है. Now we've just seen that it is a non-contact force, right? Because there is no force, there is no direct contact between the earth and the object which falls down, but then still you see the movement of it. But is it that कि ये जैसे pin falls down on the ground or earth rather? So is earth also coming towards the pin at every minute? That is an interesting thought. Okay, सोच के रखना, हम gravitation में इसके बारे में पढ़ेंगे, right? Okay, so gravitational force, so far we know it is a non-contact force. Clear? Then the electrostatic force. So ये activity बहुत simple सा आप लोग कर चुके होंगे, है ना? कि you have a scale or a comb, rub it on your dry hair, take small paper bits, spread it around, you take the comb or the scale and they get attracted. The paper bits get attracted towards the comb. The kind of force, you see why they get attracted? Because there is some force which attracts them, and that force is called as electrostatic force. Electrostatic force is the force between a charged body and an uncharged body. Also the force exists between two charged bodies. अब जैसे हम ये experiment करते हैं, इसमें हम क्या कर रहे हैं? Rubbing the comb on our hair. By doing that, we are actually charging the comb, and the bits, paper bits क्या है? Uncharged है. तो uncharged body gets attracted towards a charged body. So charged comb will attract these paper bits. जैसे there are two types of charges. If we have to look at it, there is a positive charge and a negative charge. Like charges, that means positive charge will also always repel each other. मतलब दूर जाएगा, है ना? And negative will also repel. So similar charges repel, whereas the opposite charges will attract, right? So this is the fact. When it happens, the charges need not directly, the objects need not be directly in contact. जैसे आपका comb है ना, थोड़े distance पे रखा है, फिर भी वो attract करता है. Why? Because it is a non-contact force. Force is at distance. For non-contact force, there is another name called as forces at distance. Forces felt or experienced at distances. So electrostatic force is also one form of non-contact force. The magnetic force, you all are aware, you all must have played with magnets, है ना? Fridge magnets रहते हैं, या फिर ring magnets are there. So all these kind of magnets you must have played with, and you enjoy doing that, है ना? तो you try to see कि हाँ चलो similar poles आए तो क्या होता है, opposite poles आए तो क्या होता है. Simple rule है. Opposite poles will attract, so north and south will always attract. North and north, similar poles will repel each other. Yes, south and south will also repel, north and north. So opposite poles will attract and similar poles will repel each other. Again, when you play with the magnet, you feel that yes, even those magnets are little away, they are not touching each other, but you still can feel the force even if they are kept at some distance. So that is why we call the magnetic force as a non-contact force. So far we've seen these three types of non-contact forces, right? तो कोई similarities है, some general characteristics. Can we make out some characteristics from the non-contact forces? जैसे हमने देखा gravitational force. What we saw? कि Earth is rather pulling every object towards itself. कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि अर्थ ने बोला है कि नहीं, आई वॉन्ट टू रिपेल थिंग्स एंड इट इज थ्रोइंग थिंग्स अवे, फिर तो मुश्किल हो जाता है ना। तो ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स इज वन सच फोर्स विच इज ओनली अट्रैक्टिव इन नेचर. ग्रेविटेशन में देर इज नो रिपल्शन, it's only the attraction. So gravitational force in the non-contact forces is only the force which has a attractive nature. हमने जैसे देखा इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक और मैग्नेटिक, इन दोनों में क्या है, फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन भी है, रिपल्शन भी है, राइट. एंड हाउ दीज द फोर्स वेरीज, मतलब विल इट बी सेम, जैसे मैंने मैग्नेट्स इस डिस्टेंस पे रखे या फिर यहाँ रखे या फिर यहाँ रखे, विल इट अफेक्ट? It definitely will affect. As you move away, as the distance of separation increases, उनका force of attraction क्या हो जाता है, decrease हो जाता है. So magnitude of forces depend on the distance of separation. जितना आप दूर रखोगे objects को, उतना force of attraction कम हो जाएगा. जितना आप पास में लाओगे, उतना force will become stronger. So these are the two characteristics. Always remember, gravitational is a purely attractive force, and electrostatic and the magnetic force are either of having the attractive or the repulsive nature. So that was about the types of forces. I hope you liked the video and it was helpful for you. If you liked the video, please share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.